Hi, this is Yvonne, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 reasons why we should have a vision for our life. You'll learn how it can transform the quality of your life with more passion, inspiration, and motivation to achieve your goals. But before we jump in, please share in the comment section below, what is the vision that you have set for your life? The first reason is, a vision inspires action. There's a quote by George Bernard Shaw that says, life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. Isn't that an exciting thing to think about? In fact, I really like this quote because it puts the responsibility and the onus right back to ourselves to take that responsibility and that ownership and accountability for our own life. And knowing that we are the ones that create our surroundings. So think about it. Everything in your surroundings right in this moment, the people you've attracted, the career you have, the experiences, the places you've traveled, that's because you, consciously or not, have attracted them to your life. You've subconsciously created what you have so far. Now, wouldn't it be nice if we were more purposeful in creating our life? Wouldn't that be something? In fact, I think of like a blank canvas, and you think of yourself as an artist, as a painter, as a creator, and you get to draw and you get to identify and determine what goes into that blank canvas. And so be creative and use your imagination. It's your life. And so take that accountability and responsibility back. And for those of us that thought that life was about finding ourselves, we can put that aside and start creating our life with more purpose. And so a vision is also like a North Star. It really directs us and it really helps to bring on that life purpose. And so I don't like to call it life purpose because the difference, I guess you can kind of, if it's hard for you to get your minds around the concept of what a vision for your life is, maybe life purpose resonates with you because we've been conditioned to think of it that way. The problem is most people don't have a life purpose because they're maybe out trying to find it, and we just talked about that, or it just seems so cumbersome and so weighty, like, oh my gosh, life purpose. It seems almost stagnant and really heavy because it's a lot to think about. But if you think of it as a vision, then to me, it just sounds more exciting. It sounds more creative, more imaginative, and more inspirational. And it doesn't feel as stagnant. It feels more fluid. I think that's why I like that word. It's more fluid. It helps us really craft something bigger than ourselves. And so really think about that, and maybe if it works for you, use it. So instead of thinking of it as a life purpose, think of it as a vision, and that's your North Star. That's that guide. And I think when I think of a vision, have you ever well, you probably have, right? Hopefully. If you have gone to visit a friend or family and for the first time, and you need to put in their address in your car, and you use a GPS. And so, in my car, I'll just tell, the computer, okay, go to, 123 Cherry Street, blah, 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 right? City, the zip code, and all this. Well, once I tell the system, the GPS navigation system, what happens? Well, it calculates, and then it tells me what's the direct route to go ahead and get there. Well, guess what? Sometimes I maybe take the wrong turn because maybe I wasn't following it 100%, or I was distracted, and I'll take the right turn a little more ahead or before I was supposed to. So what happens with the GPS? They say correcting, right? They correct this mistake and brings you right back to where you need to be to get to that location in the quickest way possible, even with that misdirection? Well, think of your mind like that GPS navigation system. How so? Well, we have something called a reticular activating system, an RAS, in our brains. And believe it or not, we have so much sensory input all around us that if we were to capture and focus on everything, we'd go bonkers, right? So what this RAS does is it helps us stay focused on what is important to us. And you know that this is working when, if you've ever had an interest in buying a car, right? And you're looking, oh, I want this particular car, this model, this color. And you're out shopping for it, you're thinking about it. Isn't it funny how you start noticing more of that specific car all around you? And you hadn't noticed that before. It's not because people went off and did some mind reading and went off and bought the car. No, it's because that RAS, that reticular activating system, is in full gear. That's what you're focusing on. So that's what you see around you. And so apply that into your life. What if you identified this vision for your life, and it might be something it requires you to step up, level up, and something maybe a little scary, something that's bigger than yourself. But even though you don't know how to get there, you just put the address. Say, this is what I want for my life. This is how I see my life going. And that's like you telling your GPS where to go, that GPS of your mind, and then trust that that RAS and other elements of life, it's almost like things start getting attracted to you, right? The resources, the people, the places, and that's going to get you to that point, to that address, right? To that vision. Even if we deviate, because, life happens and distractions occur. So we might take a right turn when we shouldn't have, maybe before, or maybe we missed that right turn. And that happens in life. But guess what? If we stay focused on the vision, like a North Star, the point I was trying to make earlier, that's our North Star. That's our address, right? That's what we're focusing on. Guess what? We'll always make sure that we get there, as long as we stay focused on it. Why? Because we trust that the reticular activating system is in full gear. It's keeping us focused, and we've got our eyes on the prize. And that vision inspires the actions to go ahead and get us there. The second reason why we should have a vision for our life is because having a life vision keeps us focused. There are just too many distractions in life, too many options and opportunities that can veer us the wrong way. And it doesn't lend itself for a good quality of life. In fact, it lends for chaos and anxiety and stress if we're not single-minded and focused by actually having a vision written down in a journal or in images with the vision board, something that helps guide us and direct us, because it helps almost create boundaries. It protects us with boundaries. And so if an opportunity comes along and it's not aligned with our vision, then we can comfortably say no to it and not feel guilty, right? And not feel bad. So that how it happens is people's agenda don't infiltrate into our life, and we don't become an extra in our own movie. We are the main character of our own movie. And so by having a vision clearly defined for your life purpose, then you start stepping into becoming that main character of your life, and it really will support you to make decisions a lot easier, faster, and with more clarity, because you know where you're going. And so there's a really great quote in this ancient book of wisdom. In Habakkuk 2:2, it says, "Write the vision and make it plain." But what's interesting, and it almost gives me chills, is what it says towards the end of that verse. It says, "Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay." Wow. trust, have confidence, and have that faith within yourself that this vision that you've set for yourself will come to fruition. Why? Because you've remained focused, and it's not just something that you put out there and do nothing about. No, it takes action. The third and last is a vision comes from the heart. You see, a vision is not the same as a goal. A goal is more using our thinking brain, the logical part of ourselves, except our vision comes from our heart. You can't think your way into creating your vision. Give yourself the freedom to use your imagination and to dream. Really feel and see what is possible for your life. And using your imagination will help you get there. The tools that I've used to put together my vision statement is journal writing, writing a question at the top of the page. What is my life vision? And writing, free writing, and seeing what comes up. Or you can just simply close your eyes and just sit with that question and allow your imagination to flow freely, and it will come up for you once you tap into that inner self and tap into your heart space. And so my personal life vision is to live an abundant life full of love, joy, and peace, and to be a teacher that touches people's lives and inspires others to be the best versions of themselves. I have put together a goal-setting workbook just for you that will help you create your own personal life vision statement. And so here it is. I've actually bound my copy, and you can go ahead and do that as well. And in this workbook, there's a section for creating your own vision statement, and it's right here. So go ahead and click the link below to get your free gift. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like button so that others have the opportunity to listen to this video as well and create their own personal life vision. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel so that you're notified for other videos on personal development, leadership, and so much more.